What's going on, guys? Z Karma here, and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video. With the new addition of dedicated loot drops, people want to know what bosses drop what items. So with this series, I'm going to bring you each boss and their dedicated loot pool, as well as the chances of getting it, not based on actual game algorithm, but based on what I experienced. So today we're going to be talking about Billy the Anointed and his loot pool. So the way I performed this test is I farmed him 50 times on Mayhem 1 and 50 more times on Mayhem 3 for a total of 100 kills. On my 50 kills on Mayhem 1, I did not get a single world drop, and on my 50 kills on Mayhem 3, I only got 4 world drops. As you can see, Billy the Anointed isn't very generous with world drops, but what about the dedicated loot drops? Well, the dedicated loot drops are 3 different weapons: the lead sprinkler, the Gatling gun, and the Warlord. On my Mayhem 1 run, I had 14 of these dedicated drops. Half of them turn out being the lead sprinkler, so I got 7 lead sprinklers, I got 2 Warlords, and 5 Gatling guns. For the Mayhem 3 farm, I got 21 of these dedicated drops. 12 of these were lead sprinklers, 5 were Warlords, and 4 were the Gatling guns. Farming for these 3 dedicated loot drops wasn't really that big of an issue. He was dying pretty quickly, and as you can see, the amount of dedicated legendaries that you get from Mayhem 1 or Mayhem 3 is relatively the same. For Mayhem 1, out of 50 runs, I got 14 dedicated loot drops. And for Mayhem 3, out of 50 runs, I had 21 dedicated loot drops. As you can see, the difference is very minuscule, so it just leads me to believe that dedicated loot drops, it doesn't matter if you're on Mayhem 3 or Mayhem 1, the drop rate is the same. And there's a little bit of a difference, but basic statistics say that the larger the number of trials, the closer and closer the outcomes get. So there might be a little difference, but let's say we farm this guy 5,000 times on Mayhem 1 and 5,000 times on Mayhem 3. The outcomes are gonna basically balance out. I also experienced a huge amount of lead sprinklers dropping, way more than Warlords and Gatling guns. And if you guys didn't know, the lead sprinkler was already a preferred drop or dedicated drop for Billy the Anointed before this update. So I don't know if that plays a role in this, but I was definitely getting way more lead sprinklers than the other weapons. Yeah, so overall, I would say this farm is pretty easy if you guys want to get any of these 3 weapons. It is extremely easy. Like I said, 50 kills on this guy on Mayhem 1. It just goes by so fast, and you should get at least 1 of each weapon. And I also happen to get a few anointments as well. Got really nice anointments on the Warlord and also some on the lead sprinkler. So if you guys want to farm for any of these 3 weapons, you can go ahead and farm Billy the Anointed. But anyways, guys, if you guys found this video informative or helpful in any way, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Also, leave your comments down below, any suggestions you have for my further testing for other bosses. If you guys want to see some other type of statistics, I'd be more than happy to provide them. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.